So guys, this strategy is one of the simplest you'll find anywhere with this much accuracy. This strategy is very powerful, guys. So we are going to be using 3 powerful indicators. These indicators are some of my favorite indicators. This strategy is basically for beginners who don't really know how to trade but still want to make money out of the market while still learning, because I always will urge you guys to learn how to do these things without the indicators. So let's quickly add up CCI. We're going to be adding up envelopes. We're going to be adding up RSI. These indicators are going to help us with trend, and they're also going to tell us when price has come to certain key zones, right? Our areas of interest. So quickly, we are going to be adding the commodity channel index CCI, period of 50, apply to close. No level is needed, so you just keep that. And then for visualization, all time frames, of course. And for styling, I'm using the green color here. You can use whatever color that you wish to use, but make sure it is visible on your charts. All right, click done when you're done with that, and you have your CCI appear on your indicator window. And then the next one would be the envelopes, period of 10, shift 0, deviation is 0.002, method is simple, apply to close, levels are not needed, so you skip. And for visualization, all time frames, upper band, I'm using red. You can decide to use whatever color you choose, but make sure it is visible on your chart. And for the pixel, I'm using pixel 2, and the lower band, I'm using blue. You can use whatever color that you desire, but just make sure it is visible on your chart. So click down when you're done with that, and you have your indicator appear on the indicator window. And then the next one, which is the last indicator, would be the relative strength index. We need the levels here. Relative strength index is going to be identifying the areas that we look to see price at before making an entry. All right, before taking action, before executing any trade, we want to see that price has come to this level that the RSI indicator is going to be indicating to us. So we are using period of 5, apply to low, levels 85 and 15. Please change the color here, make sure it is visible on your chart. You can see my background is white, so I'm using black color. You can decide to use black, or you can decide to use whatever color that will be visible on your chart. And if you're using the opposite, if the background of your chart is the opposite of my own, is dark, right, make sure you use a color that is visible, like white, right? Click done when you're done with that. And then when you come back to this page, make sure that for your style here, you're maintaining the same color as the background of your chart. Good. Now we have our setup. This setup is very powerful and very simple to find on the chart. So all you have to do is just look out for when your CCI and your envelopes have come to the level 85 of the RSI, and then watch them cross each other and go back down from that level. All right, watch them go back down from that level after crossing each other, just like what happened there. And look out for the closing of 15 minutes. Please always go to 15 minutes. Look out for the closing of 15 minutes. Make sure it is bearish. Make sure you see a bearish closing like this or like this before you place a trade. And make sure every other confirmation that I listed or that I mentioned has been completed on your charts before taking a trade. One more thing, all right, people ask about zoom levels. So always make sure your screen looks like this. All right, make sure it looks like this. And then before placing a trade, back test, please make sure that the indicators, whenever you push a screen, right, make sure that the indicators, the CCI, the envelopes, make sure it is still somehow around your level 85 of the RSI indicator, right? Make sure it is still somewhere around, the indicators, the CCI and envelopes, make sure they are still somehow close to, very close to your level 85 of the RSI. So the RSI is showing us the resistance region, while the level 85 of the RSI shows us the resistance, while the level 15 shows us the support region. Of course, we know that for the Boom 1000 market, we want to be selling for and for that reason we want to sell at our resistance region. Okay, so that's why we are interested in the resistance zone here. All right, now if you are able to do this thing just by looking at the chart, by looking at the candlestick patterns and chart patterns and all of that, the better. All right, but if you can't do that, then indicators should guide you, and it's that simple. So just make sure all of that plays out before you place a trade, and then you keep back testing though. Let's just back test and see. You can see, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about, you can see, all right, you can see. So you definitely be in good profits if you spotted that. You can see price is still somehow, I mean the indicators is still somehow crossing above the line. Even if I zoom, even if I move my screen like that, it's still somewhere around that line, my level 85 of the RSI indicator. So that gives me more confidence to place a sell soon after there's a closing of the 15 minutes, a bearish closing of the 15 minutes candlestick. All right, so you keep back testing. All right, see, that's another clear one, right there. So you see, it's that simple. It's that simple. Now if you're able to tell the trend on the higher time frame, you are going to make much more profits than losses, right? See, so when you move your screen and you see that your indicators are still at this level 85 of the RSI, you're good to go. All right, still around that level, you're good to go. So let's check the crash 1000 index markets. Now we are going to be buying the crash 1000 index market. For the bull markets we are selling, for the crash market we are buying. Okay, we just want to catch the candle ticks, some of the ticks, and just leave the market before it gets to an area where it becomes dangerous. Okay, so you want to take maybe 10, 15 or 20 candlesticks depending on how the market is trending, the direction of the market. Especially you need to always know the direction of the market. Okay, I really know how to work with trend a lot. I really know how to work with trend a lot, right? If I don't see a clear trend, I'm not trading. That's me. Okay, so no matter how they want to sugarcoat it, this business is just about following trend, right? Just make sure that you see the direction where everybody else is going, and then just jump in and just go that direction. Okay, so for the crash 1000 index market, we want to be buying when these indicators, the CCI and the envelopes, are at level 15 this time around. We want to see them at level 15. We want to see them cross each other after breaking the level 15 line here. Okay, you want to see them break below level 15 and then go back up from there, crossing each other before you can confidently place a buy. And also you want to go to 15 minutes time frame and see that there is a bullish closing this time around. You want to see a bullish closing of the 15 minutes candlestick before you think of taking your buy positions or placing your buy positions. So if you back test, you will see that this keeps playing out all the time, right? Remember to ensure that you move your screen, and when you do, make sure that you are looking at when price is at level 15, right? Wherever I push your screen to, price still has to be, I mean the CCI and the envelopes still have to indicate that price is still around the level 15 of your RSI. Okay, so if that happens, of course, I was trying to show you guys the massive pullback from there. You see the reversal from that region. You can see it would have made out a couple of bucks before the first spike that did not even go anywhere. You can see it did not go anywhere close to your entry, which would have been around here. So you can see how much profit one would make just by following up this indicator based strategy, right? You just want to look out for these setups and take your chance, guys. Make sure you understand it very well before you place a buy trade, or you place any trade on your live account. Make sure that this is really clear. All right, make sure it's really clear. Make sure you understand how this works. Please apply what I just explained here on every other of the strategies that you might be trading with. All right, apply everything I just said here on every other strategy you might be trading with. Okay, most importantly, learn how to do without these indicators, guys. It's very important. join my mentorship program. It's coming up very soon. You can see, I don't know if you've been following the Telegram group. Please join our free Telegram group. The link would be in the description box of this video. So join in and see how a lot of people who knew nothing about trading in the past joined us and are now doing very well in the trading space. All right, just join in and see for yourself. Join our mentorship program, guys. It's very affordable, so you learn how to do without these indicators, guys. The indicators will give you money, quick money, but they are not sustainable. They are not what you want to trade with in the long run, right? So you just want to take quick money and just grow, guys. You want to grow. We're talking about growth here, right? We don't just want to make money without growing as well as our bank account. So that is it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Reach out to me. My WhatsApp number would be in the description box of this video, so that you can reach out if you want to join the program. It's affordable. Reach out and I'll give you the steps to follow, and also be a part of the free Telegram group. All right, I've dropped our Instagram page on that group. A lot of freebies will be going on Instagram, guys. A lot of freebies will be going on Instagram, so make sure you troop into my Telegram group right now to see the Instagram link and join in. I'll be doing more of live sessions. I'll be giving live signals on live to everybody who is following us on Instagram, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.